Hello guys, and today I'm going to show you the top 5 best budget Bezelless smartphones to buy in 2018. So before we start the video, make sure to hit that like button and subscribe to the channel. And with that being said, let's get started. So number 5 on the list is the LG Q6. The LG Q6 is the little brother to the LG G6 and is a solid budget offering which comes in at around $250. The LG Q6 features a good build quality. It comes in a metal and plastic build that not only is sturdy and rigid but also looks really good. The back is made out of plastic that looks like glass, but only after holding it can you realize that it's made of plastic. The display on this is also quite solid. It comes with a 5.5-inch IPS display with a resolution of 2160 by 1080 with 18:9 aspect ratio. This is a great display with good sharpness, good colors, and it also gives a very immersive experience. The performance is also good as it comes with a Snapdragon 435 CPU, 3GB of RAM, 32GB of storage, and a 3000 mAh battery. Performance all around is quite nice, and the only weakness in this area being that it does not have a fingerprint sensor, which is common on even cheaper phones. The cameras are also quite decent. It comes with a 13MP back sensor and a 5MP front sensor, both of which look like what you would expect at the price, which is good but not that great. Number 4 on the list is the Xiaomi Redmi 5 Plus. The Xiaomi Redmi 5 Plus is the newest addition in the Redmi lineup of smartphones, and it is just the right upgrade, bringing a good looking 18:9 display for $220. The build and design is good. It has a full metal construction that looks and feels quite nice, but the only weakness for the build is that it looks too generic as many other phones at this price range. The display is also pretty good. It is a 5.9-inch 1080p 18:9 IPS display that has accurate colors and contrast and good viewing angles. Only weakness here is that the bezels aren't as thin as the other phones here. Performance is stellar as well. It packs a Snapdragon 625 CPU, 3GB of RAM, 32GB of storage, and a large 4000 mAh battery. This performs great in all tasks and situations and will be good for everything. The cameras on this are also quite good. It has a single 12MP sensor on back and a 5MP sensor on the front. One standout feature of the camera is that it is capable of taking 4K video and takes good quality photos as well. So number 3 on the list is the Huawei Nova 2i. The Huawei Nova 2i is the best smartphone you can get for under $300. It has solid build quality, a great quad camera setup, and a really good looking near bezel-less display. The phone comes in a full metal construction with some different color options that look really nice. It looks and feels quite premium and also has a very good look to it. The display here is also a 5.9-inch 18:9 1080p IPS display that looks really nice. Here I do think that the bezels are a bit smaller than the Redmi 5 Plus, and it is also an overall better display. The specs here include the Kirin 659 CPU, 4GB of RAM, 64GB of storage, and a 3340 mAh battery. These specs result in top of the line performance, with it being able to play games and handle other tasks really well also. The camera setup is also pretty nice. The back cameras include 16 and 2MP sensors, and the front having 13 and 2MP sensors. Both the extra sensors are used for depth information for taking portrait photos, which also looks great on this along with great photos normally. Number 2 on the list is the Elephone S8. The Elephone S8 could just be the best true bezel-less smartphone you can buy for under $240. It comes with some excellent specifications, a good build, and a really good looking display. The build here is good. It comes in a metal and plastic build that looks good and feels sturdy, but is also quite attractive to fingerprints. The display here is its main attraction. It is a 6-inch 2K display that for the price looks stunning. The display has great looking colors and contrast, and the thin bezels give it a very immersive feel. The specs here are also surprising considering the price. It comes with a Helios X25 Deca-core CPU, 4GB of RAM, 64GB of storage, and a large 4000 mAh battery. These specs result in some really great performance in all tasks and situations and will be good for any use. The cameras on the phone, however, are mediocre. The back is a 21MP sensor and the front is a 8MP sensor, both of which take usable quality photos and videos. So number 1 on the list is the Huawei Honor 7X. The Honor 7X is the successor to last year's Honor 6X and is in my opinion the best smartphone you can get for under $200. The build quality and design of the phone is really good. It is similar to that of the Nova 2i, and like it also looks and feels great with its all metal finish that looks surprisingly good for the price. The display is a 5.9-inch 1080p 18:9 IPS display that looks stunning for the price. It has excellent colors and viewing angles and has pretty good sharpness as well. Specs are also pretty similar to that of the Nova 2i, meaning that it has the same Kirin 659 CPU, but having 3GB of RAM, 32GB of storage, and a 3340 mAh battery that gives the phone good battery life. Performance is great, with it having good scores on benchmarks and real-world performance feeling mostly snappy with no slowdowns. The cameras here are definitely some of the best at the price. It comes with a dual camera setup on the back with 16 and 2 megapixel sensors and a 8 megapixel sensor on the front. Both the cameras take really good, true to life pictures with a great camera app that has a lot of extra features as well. So that's it for the video guys, thanks for watching. Please like, share and subscribe to the channel, and I hope you enjoyed the video. And I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye.